Yo, what's up guys? Alright, so for today's video, we're gonna hop into a stage of the Ultimate Red Zone Goku Story Edition. We're gonna go over here. Oh, that's the Vegeta Story Edition. This is it right here, Goku Story Edition. So I haven't played these events in quite a while. Any three of these. Vegeta Story Red Zone, Super Warriors, Magnificent Battle, and then Goku Story. It's been a very long time since I've played these. Played the first couple of batches of stages for them, but here we're gonna finally get back to them because there's a little bit of a slow period in the game right now, and it gives me time to catch up on all this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have stage 7 here. There's no category missions for stage 7, it seems. It's just gonna start coming for stage 9 and 10. Got a couple like category missions for that. So for stage 7, we're just gonna hop in with whatever I've come up with is probably the right terminology, whatever. Alright, so stage 7 is Universe 6 Saga. This is the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament, which pretty good arc and all that. So stage details, let's look at the enemy info. There's 3 phases. Phase 1, Super STR, this is Botamo. So you can attack lower him, and he has a damage threshold right there. He also has an unarmed super attack. Phase 2 against Frost Final Form. He has all immunities, he has a Ki Blast Super, seems like a pretty straightforward boss right there. And then Phase 3, yeah, immune to everything. He disables dodge, and then starting from the third turn of a character's entry turn, he gets 50% attack and defense, and he has an unarmed super. Alright, so since we're kind of in the middle of like a tournament participant celebration right now, I was thinking, heck, I might as well do something a little bit similar to that idea. So I have this team build right here. I know I complain about STR Evolution a lot, but I think it's going to be okay here. I would not really want to bring double tech UI just because the final phase is int. I want to just bring one of them, get out the domain, and then yeah, I won't have to worry about 2 of them since there will be that type disadvantage. I know he has guard in part of his passive, but the thing is that very first hit, he has the most amount of damage reduction and no guard. Is that once after he receives that hit, then he moves a little. Oh my God, he loses a little bit of that damage reduction and gets guard. But yeah, that first hit towards the final phase, that's int against hit, that probably hurt quite a bit. So I don't have to worry about like 2 base forms really from him. But STR Evolution is going to be giving us the best leader skill right here at Universe Survival Saga Key 4 and 220% attack and defense, and HP of course. So I'm going to be running the level of him, and unfortunately with how he is, like just being called Super Saiyan God SS Evolved Vegeta, that kind of pushes off the int version. So yeah, I mean this character is still really good and probably is better than the STR one, but yeah, he kind of got pushed off the team a little. If you don't want to, like, I guess it's just one of those situations, just one or the other, because I don't want to be running 3 characters of the same name on the team, because the characters with the same name don't link together like that. But anyway, Frieza plus Goku, yeah, they're gonna be maybe a little bit worrisome in base form right here. But hey, at least we can lower attack in that first phase against Botamo, because that's what Frieza does on his 12 key super right there. He lowers attack, and he probably do a lot of super attacks. But I think we'll probably be fine as long as we get into this Goku form right here, where it's going to be a lot better defensively. Okay, it's going to have some guard and damage reduction, so once we get him out like turn 4, it's going to be all good. Tech UI, yeah, kind of talked about him a little bit. We're going to use his domain, and the whole thing is that, like, yeah, the final phase cancels dodge, but as long as we get the domain out in a reasonable amount of time, yeah, this right here, superclass enemies and allies can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks. So that's what I'm one to bet on, is just cancel to cancel. AGL UI, my goat, he's just my beloved. He's gotten me killed just a couple times, but just, it is insignificant in how many times he's done good for me. Now the Team Universe 7, they're going to be a decent like floating support character, I'd imagine. That's pretty much all I'm really using them for. I mean, there's some other characters I was thinking about maybe bringing. Let's look, I guess Universe Survival Saga plus Reps Universe 7. I was thinking about maybe bringing this AGO boot, because I've honestly barely gotten any use out of him since he's gotten his EZA, but I just wanted to go for some support. Maybe that'll help out some characters. But yeah, this guy's pretty decent as long as you're running the Reps of Universe 7 category. Having a lot of dodge at the start, and then he builds up 77% damage reduction, which is pretty cool. But This guy still has yet to get an EZ. Hopefully it'll be sometime this year. It'd be a pretty good addition to the team. But anyway, then the last character I have here, this physical Golden Frieza 17. I just love this card, having so much damage reduction and all that. Just so good. Very first turn, they can pretty much be invincible as long as they do like 3 attacks for you. So I love them for that. So that's pretty much the whole team explained. We're just gonna go in, try to get the domain out as soon as we can, and yeah, we'll be able to cancel dodge against the int hit. So let's hop in. All right, going against Batamo here first. We're gonna have the intro with Evolution Blue Vegeta right here. I'm about to be closing that there.
あいつとの約束を守らなければならないんだ。ただ俺のやり方で限界なんと加えてやら。これが俺の全てだ。
Alright, sweet. So, not a whole lot of good options for slot 1 right here. I guess we should probably just try to trust Vegeta, because at least he's got some amount of damage reduction. He's going to be having 30% damage reduction right away. Yeah, that's part of his intro buff. I know that these guys right here, they have 50% for their first turn, but them being type disadvantage, I'm not so sure that'd be the best play. So, what do I want to do here? I guess this should be fine right here. Yeah. So, SR Evolution, we'll get these 7 orbs right here. And then we can get whatever with them. They don't need to be at 24 key for anything. And neither does this Frieza, even though, yeah, we got it with the Rainbow Key Sphere there. Let's see. First hit takes 100k, but I mean, we didn't really have a whole lot in terms of the damage reduction. I mean, he gets a lot of his defense after he attacks a bunch, so... Had the unit super attack with Goku there. That's because the Frieza plus Goku, like, Goku's still part of the name, even if we are in the Frieza section, so... Pretty cool. He actually got one of those 30% supers, which is cool. He got another one. Okay. He's playing nice today. My previous video was in an Ultimate Clash, and I remember they had that one turn he was on where he just did absolutely none of those additional supers, and it's like, yeah, that's how he is. I hate 30% chances. It can just be aggravating. But we lowered attack there. They're not doing very many supers, but it's okay. Yeah, they still have 100% damage reduction because they don't, like, they can do any form of attack to build up that damage reduction, so that's useful. But they do get built up from doing supers as well. Yeah, they get built up by doing any type of attack and by doing super attacks. Oh boy. Super attack here? Yeah. That's about right. That's Frieza plus Goku for you. Alright, we'll just hop back in, just get better look, right? Okay, so we got a slot 1 character we could put here. So we're gonna go ahead and just do that. Put HOUI in slot 1. And hopefully Frieza plus Goku. I would like to float them off so I can actually get Goku out as soon as possible. That would be preferable. So we're gonna get a whole lot of this dodge build up with Ultra Instinct, which is gonna be good. Let's see how this orb's gonna fall and the evolution's gonna get 8 orbs. Pretty good. Alright. Just watch the Super B in slot 3 right there. That'd be so stupid. We'll go ahead and do that, it's whatever. Alright. Yep, 100% dodge for this first turn. He's so good. He's a 23 million. And especially on this team with having all like these good link skills up and all that. Very, very good. Only did 1 super. That's about right. Oh god, watch the super actually be at the end. Frieza plus Goku getting hit by 2 supers just turn 1. Alright, so there's a unit super attack. Cool. He did get a crit, which was kind of surprising. Because he doesn't get guaranteed crit until after he performs like, what, like 7 super attacks? I guess that was the very small hit potential crit. And there it is again. Or, yeah, I forgot to mention, the 6th anniversary LRs, they also do give crit support for allies. So that was actually what that was right there. Oh, come on. We want additionals. Let's lower some attack here. You might need it, Frieza. Watch this be the super, I swear. Please. Okay, okay. We're good. Oh, wait. We didn't get a Tech UI, his intro. I'm going to reset just to get the animation because the animation's so good.
これも人間らしくていいな。
悟空孫悟空孫悟空さん父さん悟空あとは頼んだぞ
The intro never fails to hit for me. It's so good. Alright, so it seems like we're going to have to trust him in slot 1 here, though. That's the thing. Because I'm not going to trust Evolution there. What kind of ores can we get with Evolution? Another 8? That's good. Doesn't need to be this type of orb or anything like that. And we can just go ahead and do this. That'll be all good. Oh, there's a super. Please dodge it. Alright, that's good. Yeah, we needed that dodge. That doubt. Like, I don't know. Maybe we would have lived, considering that we're at pretty high HP, but... not always the biggest fan of Tech UI. Sometimes his 70% dodge feels way less than that. But it's fine. So, yeah, it's a shame we haven't been able to get him turn 1. We'll have to take our time a little bit to get that domain out in time. We're gonna definitely need that for sure. But at least rotations, this isn't too bad. Like running Tech UI slot 1, STR Evolution slot 2, and the other rotation AGL UI slot 1, STR Evolution slot 2. That could definitely work out, yeah. Just using Golden Frieza 17 as floater. What's the other floating character we would have? I kind of... Oh yeah, Frieza plus Goku. in Team Universe 7. So yeah, not too bad of a team build here. It's just such a shame that this dude, this little stinky fella right here, decides he wants to, you know, basically just force you to stop running into Evolution. You could get away with it. It's just not having access to, like, I don't know, 3 characters with the same name. They're not gonna link. It's like a little gross. You could maybe get away with it, especially if you like try to run STR Evolution as like floaters, but at the same time, Int Evolution is not like a slot 1 or anything. Oh well. Alright, I think we're gonna hold on to that active skill. There's no need to use it here against the first phase yet. But hey, we're at least taking our time against like this Botamo, so I think we're definitely gonna be getting out the domain when we need it. STR Evolution, there's a lot of STR ores for him, but we might have to get some of them with AGL UI. I wouldn't be able to trust STR Evolution in slot 1, so it's fine. We'll go ahead and just do this. Is there a way we can get 8? No, let's just get 7, it's fine. And we'll get some Rainbow Keys first, get some support right there. Alright, yep, here's my goat. Gonna dodge. His very first dodge is at 77%, and then with each dodge he does after, he adds in 7% more. So if there's enough attacks at him, eventually he does build up to 100% dodge. Takes a little bit to build up to that. Alright, so what am I gonna want to do with Frieza plus Goku? I mean, it feels like a little disrespectful to just keep floating him all the time. He'll do like no damage, but at least he'll be good defensively for sure. I guess maybe we should just float him. How well does Tech UI link up with him? Pretty good, actually. Okay. I don't know. Look at the friend. I mean, that's pretty high up only, so it's not too bad. Of course, I'm going to want to put Tech UI slot 1. How many supers has this? So the friend STR Evolution's done 3 supers so far. Okay. We will do Oh, see, the thing is that STR Evolution and the Goku right there, like the Ints, Frieza plus Goku, whatever, they both want a lot of orbs. So I guess maybe what I'll do is get this Tech Orb right here. STR Evolution, I will get 9 orbs. That's good. And then let's see what we can get here. 4 orbs total with Rainbow Keys for obtain, so we'll be good there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Slot 1. Tech UI is type advantage, so yeah, he'll be definitely fine against that for sure. Super attack. Let's dodge it, please. Oh, I thought he was about to fail that dodge. That dodge proc happens pretty late into the super attack animation. It's just so weird. Like, there's always like a specified point during like super attack animations where they'll like actually display like the dodge. Sometimes it's like so late it makes you worry. But then sometimes it just happens like right away. It's kind of funny. Alright, so STR Evolution hitting 27 million. He does greatly stack attack on his unit super attack, so that is pretty good. It almost kind of makes me wonder how he would be in Festival of Battles. It's just probably going to be worrying towards the end, of course. I mean, heck, especially against the AGL Super Gogeta Phase 49. You have to deal with 10 million damage normal attacks. And yeah, I don't know if STR Evolution has it in him to deal with that. Alright, so at least he doesn't have to deal with much there. So Goku hits 7 million, which that's not too bad considering that he wants to get hit right away to do a lot of his damage. But does an additional attack here that I think he greatly stacks on this 12 key super. So that I guess maybe they're intending you to stack up with that Goku and hit with Frieza's active skill or something. I guess that's maybe the intention. Alright, again, kind of lucky with STR Evolution avoiding a lot of hits. We're gonna let him to get some attacks here though, which he'll probably get a chance to. So 9 orbs, yeah, sure, we'll do that. Then, Golden Frieza 17. It doesn't really matter. We'll get these Int orbs. It's fine. Alright, HLUI, let's see you dodge all this stuff. Once he gets like 3 or 4 dodges in, like, he just feels safe at that point. Yeah. How many dodges does it take for him to get to 100% dodge? So I want to figure this out. So he starts off at 77, plus 1 dodge, that's 84, plus another dodge, that's 91, plus another dodge, that's 98, plus another dodge. Yeah, he's over 100. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he barely needs to dodge a whole lot. I mean, you kind of need to get a little lucky towards the start, but once he settles in, like, he's just safe. He's so good. It just feels a lot better to trust in his dodge chance rather than like, because I'm not running into Evolution just because, you know, the name thing, but the one concern I have about him is just that, like, you have to rely on, like, the enemy RNG to slide in attacks where you want them to be to get his revive condition, or else he kind of just, without his revive, he can be a bit of a problem sometimes. I mean, like, his damage reduction could be up to a pretty high level for sure, but without guard, he can get hurt quite a lot, especially if he gets supered before he has a chance to build up all his damage reduction within the turn. It can be quite a bit painful. Alright, so Golden Frieza 17 right here. They're doing quite a bit of attacks, and they're building up crit chance alongside that damage reduction. They're of course going to be fine here. So now, yeah, I think we should definitely pop out the domain this turn for sure, because it'll carry over for the next couple turns. So we do have animation skip off. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and play Tech UI's domain, or active skill, whatever. Transformation, active skill, transformation, domain, everything. Oh yes, we have the boy out. How many supers has the friend Vegeta gotten? He's gotten 6 now. So, yeah, after the character performs 6 more super attacks in battle, he does get the 30% damage reduction. So, yeah, that intro buff of 30% damage reduction, that's going to be running out soon, so he's at least going to have that. And after he performs 7 or more supers in battle, he does guarantee crits for the rest of the fight. Again, I think I might just hold on to the active skill with Team Universe 7. We will, yeah, just, doesn't really matter, we'll just get that one orb there. SR Evolution, in case we actually get a chance to attack with him, which I doubt it with this turn, or just get that much with him. Yeah, I don't think SR's Evolution, I don't think SR Evolution is going to have a chance to attack here. Let's go ahead and get some build up here with Tech UI. Just don't want to finish off too soon. Want to let him get some attacks to build up his dodge chance. Because for his very first turn after coming out this turn, he does have 100% dodge. But thing is, in order to build up like his actual dodge chance after that, he has to do some. He has to perform some attacks. It's not too many, so we performed 3 total attacks there. His counter, his first super, his second super. So let's take a look at his passive and see just what his dodge chance would be right now. So for every attack performed, he gets 3 ki up to 12, and then chance of performing a crit and chance of evading plus 20% per attack. So he would be at 60% dodge. He's not all the way up at 77 right now. So that's something to look out for, especially against type disadvantage. Yeah. I kind of have an idea. Maybe I should start running this as a rotation. I kind of want to. Just want to give Frieza plus Goku like a chance to do some stuff here. They let's test them out in slot 1. Let's see how they do. I doubt it's going to be all too bad, huh? Let's go ahead, get this right here. SR Evolution, how many orbs do we get with him? 8? Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, him Rainbow Orb changing is definitely helping for sure. Alright, so handle normal's fine there. He does massively raise defense on his 18 ki. There we go, it's 18 million there. So if he takes a super after he attacks, he's going to be handling it very, very well. Okay, get an additional attack stack there. I want to try to see about using Frieza's active skill, because I almost never get to see that. I almost always use Goku's active skill, especially in my recent videos in Battle Harm Formidable Foes. Like, the heal is just so helpful. So overall, like, Goku's active skill is better, because they change the orbs a little bit, changes physical orbs to rainbow, gives Goku a little bit of an attack buff. Oh, dodge? Alright, thank you. Ow! Crap! Jeez, well, okay, well, there's UI failing. Alright then, bruh. He got way too confident. Like, I was confident, like, oh, he never lets me down, and then there you go. Dang. Well, I'm just gonna come back once we get back to that phase, so yeah, see you in a bit, I guess. Alright, back here against not Tech. Into God, what is happening in my brain today? Ends hit. Hello. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah, do Tech UI's domain right here. The act skill skip on. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. It's kind of crazy to think that that End Goku is still extreme class. Like, he doesn't turn into a super class Goku or anything like that. But it's whatever. So I kind of want to try doing this right here. Let's see, how many orbs would it be getting? Yeah, we can go with those 6 right there. Put them in slot 1. Tech UI. Yeah, he's going to be getting some attacks there. Of course, his initial super attacks and plus all those counters he's getting, so that'll be good. And then as for SCR Evolution, let's see, I think all these Tech Orbs should be good enough. 10. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, we'll float them off right there, that's fine. Alright, so how is Goku going to be handling stuff here? Okay, yeah, handle those normals. It's 15 million. So I did already have a previous turn of having them on. had him against Frost, put him in slot 1 earlier. But Frost, he actually does stun on his super attack, so I couldn't get any like super attacks here. But hey, look, he got the hit potential additional, so I guess he made up for all that, him getting stunned. Which he took double digits, no worry at all. But still, he took the super attack before he attacked, and even though he took double digits, he still got stunned, and he couldn't do any attacks. So no attack stacks. But this turn he got 2 of them, so that's cool. Pretty sweet. Alright, cool. Getting some crit there. And the counter's doing 5.7 million. I forget exactly what the counter multiplier is from him. I think it's ferocious if I remember correctly, so it's a 4 times multiplier. So whatever the attack set is, just multiply it times 4. I believe for him it's ferocious. If it's actually tremendous, then that means it's a 3 times multiplier. We'll take a look and see what exactly it is. There's SCR evolution in 29 million. I'm throwing him off now because it's like, whatever. He's okay. He is alright. It's just disappointing to see so many normal attacks from him. Yep, normal attack. Watch this, another one. Yeah, normal attack. Watch another one. Oh, the super, I'm wrong. Wow. Muy incredible. Wow. What a fun character. Like, I would have been fine if they lowered the amount of attacks he can do, if they give him a higher chance to do them, like the supers. Alright, so AGL UI, we're gonna have to trust in him. He failed us last time, but well, we just gotta believe in him. That's all. So we'll go ahead and do his active skill right here. We'll put him in the middle. So that's just common good practice.
オラは別に正義のヒーローでもなんでもねえ。今度な仲間を傷つけるやつは許さねえぞ。
Alright, so got the active skill attack there. The reason why I say, by the way, if you're not aware as to why it's like good practice to put like an active skill attack in slot 2, it's just to really maximize links. Because if we didn't have team number 7, we'd be missing shocking speed, which shocking speed isn't really much of an attack link, but still, like I said, it's just good practice anyway. So yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to trust AGO UI in slot 1 right here, but he won't let us down this time. I believe in him. You just gotta believe. Let's go 7 orbs. And then can't get a whole lot of rainbow keys for only 1, but that's fine. We'll get that. Alright, let's dodge. Of course. Alright then. Alright, back here again. So now we're gonna use the Tech UI domain. I didn't think about the rotations quite right with this one. Both SCR evolutions on rotation, but it's gonna be okay. They both got 7 supers already. It's pretty generous. I haven't really been paying attention to how many supers they've been getting, but make sure we got the skip on. There we go. I don't know what's been going on with AGO UI today. He does not usually do that bad for me. That's crazy. Alright, so yep, there you go. Let's go ahead and put Tech UI slot 1, of course. So the friend, I mean, he does technically have like the most amount of damage reduction possible right now. He having 60% start of turn, but I mean, we'll still put Tech UI in the front right there. Let's do this. Let's go for these 6 right here, and then mine, we'll see if we can get a little bit more than 6. 8. Yeah, that'll be good. 8 right there. Tech UI has 100% dodge. That's good. Get a counter. These counters at first don't really hit all too hard until he gets all the attack buffs from his super attack effects. That's whenever he starts hitting a lot harder. But yeah, in order to do some damage on these counters, he's got to crit because he is type disadvantage. So if he doesn't crit, then he's doing barely anything. It's too bad he's getting all the attacks loaded at the front though. because that means he can't get yeah, this buff from the super attack effect. Because then his counters bump up from like basically like 2 million damage to 5 million. That's not even considering like the what is it, the counter multiplier I was talking about earlier, which I guess I was just too distracted to show that a second ago as to what it is. Alright, so yeah, 5.3. If it would have gotten that hit potential additional, it would be maybe even over 6 million. But yeah, I mean, we have a 10th anniversary Tech Vegito now that just absolutely eclipses this counter damage, which is nuts. And this Vegeta hitting 39 million, which is not too bad. He has 7 supers, so all these attacks are going to be guaranteed crits. Got him pretty good luck with his super attack, which is good. Hit has a lot of HP. Might be in there for a while. Could be a little scary, because eventually Tech UI is going to end up failing, and then he might just die outright if he failed to dodge. We'll have to see. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of HP to be hanging in there after all of this. Now, this Vegeta's going to be hitting a lot less because he has no links active, but he's going to be fine defensively. I'm not too worried about that. Okay. We got an 8 orbs with him, so he's going to have a good couple of normal attacks here for us. At least they're going to be crits. Oh, look at super. 12 million. Okay. Okay, so I want to mention, we're about to get into this turn with the Frieza plus Goku character. I had them on for 2 rotations, the Goku portion. 2 rotations against Frost, and he stunned him both times. See, this is his 5th turn, the Goku, and he's done 0 attacks. But it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I mean, I don't know what AGO UI's problem has been, but he's only got 1 attack to deal with right there. Like, come on, man. You can do this. So, we'll get these 7 orbs right here. That'll be good. AGO UI has only like a single attack to deal with. Come on now. You can do it this time. But even if he fails to dodge, as long as it's not a super, we should still live, because we're at like a lot of HP with all these LR characters and stuff. We're over 800k HP. Typically LRs have much higher like HP and stats overall than TUR characters and stuff like that. Alright, additional attack stack. Did get hit potential. But that's like the first attack stack he's gotten. Because he got stunned twice before. Alright, AGO UI, come on now. There's some additional supers. I think, does he raise his defense on supers? I don't think so, actually. On the super attack effects, I don't think he raises his defense. Alright, so they're going to be very, very good here in slot 3, even if they take a super. Thing is though, since they're extreme class, they are not going to be able to dodge at all, because the domain ability of like canceling the cancel that only applies to super class characters. But because I have a full dodge build on them, I'm not too worried about it though, because they have a lot of damage reduction right now and their type advantage. So watch this, they're gonna be just fine. Watch this. Yeah. Took a little bit, but we're all good. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I honestly don't really know if I want to trust Tech UI in slot 1. I think I don't know, because for Hit to be like hitting AGO UI for that much, like over like 800k or 700k damage, I don't know, because Vegeta's got a good bit of start turn defense right there, plus he's got 30% damage reduction right now. Yeah, he has around a similar defensive, like the raw defense stat was around the same of what like AGO UI had at the time. Because I mean, if I put Tech UI in slot 1, yeah, he's gonna be able to dodge. He's got all of his yeah, he's got all of his dodge procs off, but if he fails a single dodge, it could spell death for him. What kind of like defense is he getting? Oh, by the way, I just remembered, let's check the counter. Counter with tremendous power, so it's not ferocious, it's actually tremendous, so that's a 3 times multiplier. Alright, man, I had enough of dying because of dodge, honestly. I'm getting tired of that. If I die again from like Ultra Instinct Goku, either the Tech 1 or the AJ 1, I might just try a different team, because like, I'm getting tired of dying from dodges. I'm still conflicted about who I put in slot 1. I mean, if this was Vegeta's 6th turn still, where he had like, you know, 60% damage and start a turn, I'd feel a whole lot better about this, but fortunately we're kind of past that at this point. We'll trust Tech UI in slot 1, I guess. I'm not too excited about that. Look at that, 10 orbs. It's pretty good. 1 Rainbow Key Sphere, that's not too good. Alright, watch this. Alright, got 1 super, well, not super. Got 1 dodge right there. Please get another one. Alright, good. Now he should be raising his defense on these super attack effects, so maybe he would be able to be fine. He's got some damage reduction, keep that in mind, so I forget just exactly how much damage reduction he has for his first hit, or even a second. Like, I haven't really committed it to memory, but I mean, it's got to help him out at some point, right? Doing some defense raises on these super attack effects. Give us another one, please. Thank you. Yes. On as many as we can get. It's a good thing he disables guard too, by the way. I haven't even brought too much mention to that, but the fact that he disables guard on that 12 key super attack effect means that if he doesn't crit, he's at least doing like type neutral damage. So that's good. Is he just gonna dodge everything for us? He's got 1 more dodge to do. Oh wow, he did dodge everything. Okay. So I can trust this 77%, but AGL UI is wanting to falter on me. Keep in mind, I also have AGL UI built full dodge. I think I haven't built 28 dodge and hit potential. So that's right away 77% dodge and passive, and then 28% dodge is like a separate proc on hit potential. I just can't believe you failed 2 dodges back to back that previous time. That was like, what the heck? Yep, look at this parade of normal attacks. How fun, right? Fun character. Okay, there's a super, 26 million. That's not too bad on a 12 key super. Alright. Oh boy. I don't think Team Universe 7 will be able to handle a super, so I hope they don't really have one towards them. I have them with pretty low dupes, only at 69%, so I mean, I would have wanted to give them full dodge, but please don't super attack here. Okay. Please, please hit, please. Okay, okay, we're good. Whew. That was kind of scary. Oh, the domain ran out. Well, I mean, AGL UI is over 1 million defense. We just need to take 1 hit with him. So, yeah, he's still over 1 million defense linked up with Vegeta. I think we should go ahead and do this. I'm kind of wondering what active skill I should use right now, though. Maybe I should just use Frieza's? Because, yeah, using Goku's active skill would give him, like, an attack buff. Let's just look over at that. Recovers 77% HP, 59% attack for 1 turn, and changes physical key sphere as a rainbow. So, yeah, his attack stats would be even higher from that, but he doesn't have any crit in his passive. So if we do Frieza's active skill, on the other hand, he greatly reduces attack temporarily just for the active skill attack. Ultimate damage enemy, and within the turn activated, all attacks become crits. I think I might want to go for the crits, so let's go ahead and do Frieza's active skill here. Gonna have some link skills active, so let's do it. I'm sorry, I forgot that I had that on. I'm gonna replay it. active skills does such like pitiful damage. Like, what do they intend for you to like stack attack with Goku for like 20 turns or something? I don't know. Like, there's so many other active skills that do so much more damage, but we'll revert back to Goku. We at least have him with the guaranteed crits for the rest of the turn. We'll give him 8 key spheres, as many key spheres as we can, really. SCR evolution. I don't think we'll go get the Dokkan attack. I think we'll be just a little shy of it, but I really want to try to see if we could go for it. Okay, we got it. Okay. Just barely. Oh, super attack here. I think he'd be able to handle it? Whoa. That was close. At least he doesn't like stun or anything. We need this damage. Alright, so what attacks that he's going to be hitting here? He's hitting 17 million. That's pretty low. At least we got these crits though. I don't know how much defense hit has to where it'd be like truly impactful, but it's only just going to be this one super because we're at low HP, so he's not going to be able to do his guaranteed additional super when HP is 77% or more. Oh boy. Okay. I guess it's all up to evolution, which, oh boy, I think we might just lose. I don't know if we're going to be able to do enough damage. Unless SCR evolution just kicks it in high gear, does a whole bunch of super attacks. Oh gosh. That domain really didn't last as long as we needed it. And then AGLUI is just gonna die. That sucks. Alright, I thought of a different team build. Man, I've been having so much fun in challenge events lately. It's just been absolutely incredible. I love it. Anyway, sarcasm aside. I have like only like 2 attempts left. So at this point, I'm just like, screw it. Let's just try to get it actually done now, rather than trying to have fun. Because, you know, you can't have fun in this game. You gotta go with the same stupid teams over and over again. Sorry. Anyway, let's chill. Yeah, this entire Pure Saiyans team, so Lead Skill is going to be covering everybody. It's just I'm running AGL Gogeta as my lead, just because the extra 50% stats is going to be hitting more characters that way. But we're going to get better value out of running double Tech Vegito with like all the counters and all that type of stuff. So I think this will be fine. Tech Gogeta might seem like a weird choice, but I think they should at least be like a decent floater. I think, maybe. I mean, like, I know in slot 1, they do have 80% damage reduction before attacking, but, I don't know. I mean, I'd be kind of curious to see more than anything what they would do in slot 3. I don't know. Should I, like, go for someone else? I might just quickly look back at it just to see. I know that there's the 10th anniversary like SS3 Goku GT that goes into Golden Giant Ape and then SS4. Okay, I already looked at Fuse Fighter. Pure Saiyans, and then Earth Protecting Heroes. I mean, if I have to swap out Tech Vegito as my own lead, then that's fine. I'm not really too bothered by it. What other options do we even really have? I mean, like, yeah, this guy is pretty good, but, I mean, slot 1's pretty much covered, so I don't think I'd really want to run him. Tech Broly, Beast, yeah, they are a thing, but again, slot 1 is covered, so I wouldn't really want to run them. Yeah. Or like just like, because the first couple turns, the 7th anniversary alarms, they're going to be good for slot 1. For like that first turn, but then after that we could slide in the 10th anniversary fusions as the slot 1s, like go into their defensive forms. Maybe this guy could be better as a floater than Tech Gogeta, but at least with like Tech Gogeta we get the scouter for the next couple turns, right? But then again, like, we have the scouter with a lot of other characters on this team, so it's not like he's really fulfilling that much of a purpose. Yeah. Or I could use SCR Gogeta. Because, I mean, he is going to be supporting, right? Yeah, all eyes 2 key 40% attack. You know what? Let's run him instead. Just because he's going to be supporting. So, yeah, we'll do this. I mean, Tech Gogeta is a pretty decent card, but maybe I could be a little bit worried about him. Yeah, he would have guard and 40% damage reduction in slot 3, but if he takes a super, maybe he'll just like barely die or something. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just hop in like this. I know this is going to be kind of a long video at this point because this has like my previous failed attempts, but whatever. We're just going to replay it like this. So we're going to have the Physical SS4's intro here.
待たせたなカカロット。
いけるぜベジータ。
I pulled at 20%, guys. We gotta hurry. Gotta beat it as soon as possible. What do I want to do here? Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna want to put the Physical SS4 in slot 1, but as for who to float off, I think I should try to float off Angel Gogeta, because the defensive form with them, the Angel Goku, no, that's not that, that's Vegeta. So yeah, this Angel Goku, he's a dodge character, and the thing is that, like, I want to try to get some defensive stacks with them as much as I can before we get to that third phase. So, I like to get him out turn 4 as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's just try to hold back a little bit. I think that might be the best idea. There we go. And then... yeah, this will be good. Alright. Okay, yep, look at that full dodge. How nice. I didn't want to get like a whole bunch of forwards with them, because they're like slightly nuking up to like a cap. Oh, of course they crit there. It's fine. Let's get some stacks with them, it'll be all fine. I mean, like, this team is fun, but like, I don't want to run this in every single event just because it's difficult. Like, I want to have fun and try different team builds. That's what I find fun about this game, is just these are different teams, trying to be creative and like truly take advantage of the boss's weakness, not use the exact same team with no weaknesses over and over again. So that could be kind of annoying for me a bit. But it's fine. Hopefully the next stages should be a bit better in that regard. I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that, like, you know, this is a dodge canceling boss at the end. That's especially egregious. Oh, full dodge. Nice. Alright, so Tech Vegeta is going to get some attack stacking right here, as well as Angel Gogeta afterwards. I've utilized this character quite a lot, especially seeing all these super attacks multiple times, hundreds of times probably at this point in Festival of Battles. How many attempts I put into that. Yeah, I think I mentioned in a previous video, but there's a certain challenge run I'm trying to do in Festival of Battles. I've kind of put it on hold for a little bit, just because it's like, it's a bit too difficult right now, but it's basically using the GOKU'S team. I'm doing it for a specific friend. I'm not going to say their name quite yet, but some people might know them. But, yeah, my friend wants to no item run every single like challenge of it in the game with the GOKU'S team. So I was trying to help them out to see if it was even possible in Festival of Battles, and as of right now, I think it is possible, but it just has, you need too much luck at the end. There's not enough strong Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Movie Heroes characters right now to be able to do it. So that's a real shame.
そろそろオラとやろうぜ。
1対1にこだわってる場合じゃないだろう。
Alright, cool. Now I'll put them in slot 1, and we'll get to run it like this. That'll be all good. And then we'll get, yeah, these 6 swords right there, that'll be fine. let's do this, and we just need to get 5 ores with Path to Power Kid Goku. Yep, that'll be all good right there. He has type disadvantage here, but I mean, I have him built with a full dodge build, so at least against this fate he should be good. I wanted to bring him especially because like he's providing some damage reduction support for all allies on his turn, and he has type advantage against the last phase, so I think he should be pretty good. I've been quite impressed with him a good couple times at this point. I don't know exactly like around what numbers his defense stats are hitting after he does super attacks, but it's pretty high. So I'd say I like him. Okay, cool. Yeah, and all these attack stacks, they're going absolutely wild. This at least makes like Festival of Battles fun. So we're getting more and more buffs as time goes on. I'd imagine Golden Week will probably introduce some characters good for Festival of Battles. Because this current celebration with the tournament participants SCR Cell, he's not really too much of a tournament participants character. He's kind of weird. From what I've seen, like his damage is not very high. He's more like a utility character, which they have their places for sure. So I feel like he could probably be a pretty decent like I don't know if I want to say floating character, but he'd be a pretty good like additional slot on like an extreme class team in the future. Because maybe not like the main priority. His team is really bad. It's like I think it's like tournament participants or worldwide chaos. So there's not a whole lot to that. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Wait, I just want to make sure I have skip off. Okay, yeah, good. And well, at least try to get, yeah, because they're getting a guaranteed additional super at 17 keys, so I'll at least try to get that with them. Key is looking pretty bad, but whatever. Let's go for this Rainbow Keister right there, because SCR Gogeta is going to want as many Rainbow Keisters as you can give him. So, since we couldn't get 20 key with this character, they're going to be doing type disadvantage damage right here. Or, wait, how did they get... Wait, am I crazy? What happened? Oh, it must have been Gogeta. Yeah, Gogeta support. I don't really use this SCR Gogeta all too often, so I wasn't too familiar with him, but he actually did manage to bump them up to that, so... Yeah, I was ready for it this time. Alright, so we're definitely going to want to prioritize, yeah, Ajo Gogeta to get some stacks in, as much as we can get, because we're not going to be able to do any defense stacking with them when we get to hit. So, oh, that's not too good. Don't have really great key spheres there for him, but we'll at least get 18 key, get that greatly stack of defense. And then, yeah, this is still the third turn, so they still have like 90% damage reduction here. I think I might be okay just floating him off. I think that'll be okay. Do I want to do that or put the gods on rotation? I kind of want to... Oh man. No, I need a slot 1 for next turn. So I'll keep them on. Although we can't get 20 key with them. Okay. Do that. Okay. So, yep, of course fails 80% dodge right away. So whatever though. Just dodge this one, please. Alright, thank you. I wasn't really too worried about his defensive ability there. and maybe a little bit, but it was mostly just to get these stacks. Like, we really need these. This one greatly stacks defense. Get another one, please. Thank you. There's a normal stack of defense, so 30%. We didn't get 20 keys, so yeah, that's it right there. At least we got something. And 29 million. At least that got kind of fast, especially with high dupes. Of course, failed at 70%. Okay. And potential failed. It's always fun to see. Yeah, I was really wanting to try to keep the tech gods on rotation because I knew they'd be really strong, but I have to keep in mind that like they're not gonna be able to dodge. They're gonna be guarding, so I'm not too worried about like them defensively against hit. It's just that yeah, this next turn we're gonna need a slot 1, so I don't want to be shifting around like the tech Vegetos very much at this point. Gonna keep things kind of consistent here. Okay, kind of melting his health bar a little bit, huh? Okay. Is this the first turn that we were against Frost? I think so. Yeah, we did a lot of his health there. Okay, he's got some attack stacks. Let's get some defense stacks with him here. Put him in slot 1. Yeah, we can go ahead and do this. Physical SS 4s. We'll get these 8 orbs, and then Path of Power just needs 5, which we can't get. It'll be fine though. We can. I think that like the first 2 characters are going to be able to finish things off here. I'm not too worried about it. You'll be missing out on a little bit of support though, because if you get 5 orbs in slot 3 with Path of Power Kid Goku, I think he also does give all allies, I think it's like 8% attack and defense for 2 turns, I think it is. So, you'll be missing that, but it's okay. Okay, getting some decent, getting some defense stacks, that's good. And Physical SS4s get to finish off here, no sweat. And then now, yeah, we're gonna get back to this rotation. We're going to pop out Tech Vegeto. At least get to protect SCR Gogeta, because like I don't really know how much I can trust SCR Gogeta. I mean, I think against normals he'd be fine. It's just if he gets hit with the super, then probably a problem. So, how many stacks of Vegeta gotten? 4? Okay, so let's just do everything here. Gogeta, Vegeto. I'm ready to just get this fight over with. Let me double check this. Okay, I try to double check.
Dokkan でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒すものだ。これが最強のフュージョンだ。地獄へ送り返してやる。お宝の威力を見せてやるか。
Alright, so finally that movie's done. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put Tech Vegeta there. I want to try to save as many Rainbow Cubes as I can, so I think this will be fine right here. I want to get as many as we can get with AGO Gogeta. There we go, 4, that's really good. And then SR Gogeta, we can get only 2. It's fine, we'll get this right here. Alright, this is going to be a pretty monster rotation. Alright, hitting 8.2. This is actually Ferocious, I think. On his counters, it's Ferocious power. It's a little bit right there, but it's all good. 8.6 times 4, whatever that number is going to end up being. Hitting 30 million on this super, oh goodness. All those attack stacks coming through there. Yeah, there's just one annoyance I feel with this event. It's just like, I know this sounds maybe a little like this might sound like complaining, but like I wish this hit had just a little bit less health. Just because like I would have had fun if we were able to beat this event or this stage with the team we had previously. But it's just he had too much health for us to deal with. 15 million on these counters. Like, yeah, look at this. Just do something like this and it's just way too easy. We're just melting his health with each of these counters. We still got a lot coming through. And we have AGL Super Gogeta, who still is yet to attack. 38 million. He'll be doing a lot of super attacks, and he's massively raising his stats with each of these supers. Yeah. I think, doesn't he get like 5% damage reduction per Rainbow Key Sphere? And he has a baseline of 60% in this form, so yeah, he'd be up to 80% damage reduction right here. But I mean, we got the target attraction anyway, so it's not like he really needs it. Okay. How much health? This is so silly. Having this type of rotation like this. And I didn't even mention earlier, but AGO Gogeta's active skill does give, like, I think it's like 54% attack and defense support to all allies on the rotation. So Tech Vegeta is definitely eating off of that for sure. Are we just gonna one turn? SCO Super Gogeta gets the finish. That has 26 million attack stat. Oh, or finish off on a normal. Wow. All right. Well, yeah. It's just. If it's gonna end up being so easy with like Tech Vegeta, AGO Gogeta, and all that, like why don't they just better balance it for other teams to be able to handle it? So I don't want to run in here with the exact same like Pure Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Earth Protecting Heroes. It's a cool team, but like, come on, man. Wanna have fun? There we go. We had one attempt remaining. Once I was just like, you know what, screw it, let's just get it done. So let's go ahead and accept our stones, and I think we get some summon tickets, huh? Yeah, we get some of those, okay. 5 stones, 7 summon tickets. We're gonna use that in just a second. Let's go over and look at the stats of this stage right here. So this was the, Universe 6 Saga. Let's take a look at this. So Botamo, 1.5 million. Damage threshold. We don't really know what the damage threshold is. I didn't really ever notice too much of a struggle with that. He greatly raises his defense, so like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Now Final Form Frost, yeah, it's a guaranteed stun. That's something to look out for. He only does a 2.1 million, that's really not much. He has a cooldown of 0, so yeah, that Frost really isn't. I mean, the stun could maybe hurt you, but I mean, whatever. Now, as for hit though, I remember he would be kind of damaging sometimes. I mean, he was just outright slaughtering AGL UI sometimes. Yeah, he does greatly lower. Well, yeah, he greatly lowers your attack and defense. But see, if this was just defense lowering without attack lowering, that would be a lot higher. That'd be like 50% or something like that. But considering that's both attack and defense reduction, they kind of like make it even to what attack lowering would be. So, I he doesn't raise his attack on his super attack or anything. So 4.5 plus 50% start from the third turn. What was I going to be getting up to? 6.7. It's kind of sad that like the Reps Universe 7 team just died out that quick. We only had like, I mean, I guess we had a couple months with it, but I don't know. Oh well. So that's going to be it there. We're going to go ahead and use our summon tickets that we had gotten. So, yeah, it's this one right here. I haven't gotten these tickets in a while. It's just been as long as I played like these red zones. But anyway, let's go on and see what we get. This isn't like any sort of SSR guaranteed or anything, so it's likely we just get absolute trash, garbage, poo-poo. Seems like it. It's fine. I mean, like, I usually try to find any sort of amount of value from getting any SSR in here, but nothing. By the way, since we see him here, this Vegeta has big bad bosses. He's a super class character with big bad bosses, which is pretty funny. I feel like most like veteran Dokkan players know that already, but I just want to point out because I just find it so funny. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I was a little annoyed because I just want to have fun with team building, but whatever. So GOKU'S Story Edition Stage 8. What is that gonna be? That is Future Trunks Saga. Okay, I think I've heard some things about this one, having like some Masu Goku Black type of stuff. So we're gonna see what happens there. Yep. No category missions for that one, by the way, so we're just running with whatever team. But hope you all enjoyed this video. I wish we would have gotten it done with that Universe Survival Saga team. Would have been fun, but I had to use the old reliable Tech Vegito and AGO Gogeta. So you'll have an amazing, lovely day, and be sure to check out the Baba Shop.